I've had the Snapmaker U1 probably about as long as anyone else has. I was one of the early supporters on Kickstarter, and I currently have just under 900 hours on my U1. I haven't really had any problems with it so far. However, there are still times when things don't go perfect, and you will receive an error, whether it has to do with a human error, a user error, or simple maintenance, like time to change the oil on your car. We will have sensors and AI detection where it's not catastrophic when it happens. Today, I've received an error on my U1.
Snapmaker U1, we got an error that popped up. This right here is saying that we have a possible spaghetti defect detected.
Sure enough, there's some spaghetti here that's the AI detection has picked up and stopped the print, and I'm sure glad that it did. AI detection just saved me a fair amount of unwasted filament and time in cleaning up a mess that would be extremely unfun to do that. So thank you for the AI detection. What we're really looking at here is a layer shift, and what has most likely caused that is the belt tension.
So we're going to do that, and we're going to get this print restarted. First things first, let's get this mess cleaned up on here.
Poor belt tension isn't the only thing that could cause a layer shift like this. It could also be explained if we were to have warping. If our print were to go through and lift off of the bed, the tool head could hit the print. That could cause a layer shift, and we could be looking at a very similar problem. However, as I take a look at the build plate here, there isn't anything to me that suggests that there was warping taking place. I do see where we have some pieces of the print that have been knocked off, but I believe that the poor belt tension caused the belt to slip, causing a layer change, and that caused the nozzle to hit the print, knock some of the pieces off of it, and I think that's our issue. I do believe it's belt tension. However, I'm going to save the build plate so I can take a better look at it later, and we're going to just take and put a new build plate on the printer and try to proceed forward doing that. I run 900 hours on this printer, and I have never switched out the build plate once. I've never used glue on it, not a single time. And to be honest, other than using alcohol to wipe in between prints, I've never even washed this build plate. To me, that's unbelievable.
So it's a brand new plate.
To adjust the tension of the belt, we're going to refer back to the U1 quick start guide that came with your printer, and I'm going to go to page 50 to get that information.
Adjust the belts here. Rotate approximately 2 turns counterclockwise to loosen the screws at the indicated location. And we can see the picture here that shows us what we're doing. And there's 2 spots. Here's my tool head. We've got the first place right here, counterclockwise. There's 1 turn, and then we do a second turn. I don't need to take the screw all the way out, it says, and I just come down here to the second one, do the same thing. Hold the tool head swapper and move it along the indicated path for approximately 2 cycles. Then we'll tighten the screws at the indicated location. All I am going to do is I'm going to follow this path all the way over, all the way back up, and all the way over. That's our first cycle. Back over, and we've taken it the full 2 cycles. Tighten that screw back. The thing I don't want to do is over tighten. Both of them tightened back in there.
Now that we've adjusted the tensioning for the belts, I think it's always smart anytime I mess with anything to just go through and recalibrate. We're just going to go through and rerun all of the calibration.
Tie tool offset calibration, let's do that one. Vibration compensation and bed leveling, let's do all of those. Go, telling us to clean the nozzle. It'll wipe itself.
Let's go through manually and also make sure we brush anything off that could be on there.
And it says remove the PEI sheet. Remove my sheet. It'll use this little doohickey right there. It'll bring it up, go right over to that little circle. And each one of the heads will then have to go through and be calibrated. I'm going to say let's make something wonderful. And I have printed a couple of these, which is what we just goofed up on. Hit print, print. And let's let it do its thing.
That now we've done the recalibration on everything.
And everything looks to be going really well. So we're gonna probably go to bed and check on it in the morning. Back to working perfectly. Hours and 37 minutes, and we've got ourselves another little octopus.